All right, so this morning and last night or whatever it is, I was just thinking about it more, and I realized that for the order records, I need to just keep the information here that is needed to allow there to be the ability to um, plot using vector BT. And so what I would end up doing is we'd so I'd still return this data frame array, and then inside of this data frame array, um well, I would put it in the order of, well, I'd put it in the order of win rate, or maybe ending like percent gains. So I'd have percent gains, win rate, and R2 balance. And I'd put it in one of those orders. And then I also need to add trades. So, oops. Add trades. Gains percent. Then what else did I say? Trades, gain percent, R2. Okay. And then what could end up happening is from this point, if I'm like, oh, okay, cool, I want to see information on a particular settings, right? Then I would create a function that you can put in indicator settings, order settings, and then or I'd put in something. Oh yeah, I would put in order settings and indicator settings. So it would look something like this. So like find is equals, what would be is os, and then here it would be like pf equals bbt dot portfolio. Then you have your close, blah 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 blah. Then you'd have your order records equals, and then I would do a numpy filter where order seconds equals os, and in indicator settings equals indicator settings. And then from there, it would return the portfolio, and then you can just do thing.plot, trades or whatever it is that you want. And then that way, I can see the data frame, I can see which settings had the best returns, because I don't know, unless, well, yeah, the record's readable thing, but I guess maybe unless, because he does have that stats thing, and then you can say what stats that you want to see. But the problem is that I don't know. I think probably it would be useful to probably just use that stats thing. But the stats, because there's something where you can like, but then I guess, I don't know, I'd have to look into that. But again, so I was also thinking, uh, uh, probably just build this and then, um, I don't know. I think I might really have to stay close. So what I didn't want to do was change a bunch of stuff in the free version of Vector BT, but then I realized that's just something that I'm gonna have to do, like the mapping thing. I need to go in there and have it so that way instead of mapping it as this is a tuple and then this is a tuple, I want to put I want to have all the different settings instead of it being like a tuple and this being a tuple, I think. And just go around and like change. So what I would do is I would like if this was the function inside of vector bt, I would just duplicate it and then comment it out. Even though you can't do that here. Yeah, comment this out and then try to make the changes myself to it, and then just make changes to vector bt the way I want to do it, and then just so that way it's like you know it's not even the free version anymore, and it's starting to turn more and more into my version. And then once I get a strong enough understanding of how the whole thing works, then I can go through and just be like, okay, let me create my own backtester because I know what to do. Because right now it's just like, doing that from signals and the broadcasting and all sort of stuff. And then as I do that more and more and more, I think maybe it might just get to the point where it's like, you know, I learn how to use vector BT to the way that I want, and I could just add leverage and all of this other stuff inside of vector BT and but then I'd have to do this coin size thing or whatever it is. I don't know, but yeah. So I think in the very beginning, starting out with that, because what I would end up having to do is like, let's say I wanted to change that mapping thing, I would have to create my own portfolio, then I'd have to create my own base, and then I'd have to create. Well, I don't know, but I think for now, just going into the I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired. Um, First things first is we're close to this. We're very, very close. Like I have what I want here. We can obviously filter and rearrange things. And then I need to map. I'm going to do it the easier way first. Map this as a tuple. Map this as a tuple. And and then yeah, do that to-do list thing right here, which should not be difficult. And then once that's done, and we can plot things and trades and all sort of stuff, and then once this is done, then I feel like it's time to finally release this and start making YouTube videos and getting it to the point where I start to get some help with this. And then I got to go back after that and look at the MK docs thing that automatically creates documentation, so that way I don't have to create each individual page, and I can just update this stuff here, and I can do all that. So yeah, so when I get back from walking Max, when I get back from walking Max, um, think I want to create the plotting thing first. Because I really think that I might not even have to do this data frame array thing. Because if I can just plot, if I can just do that, the stats thing on all of these individually, like he's done, and then, but I also need the R2 score, and that's not gonna, the stats is not gonna give me that. So yeah, I still need to do this data frame thing. And that's what I was saying. It's like, once I can get that data frame and the R2 score and all this other stuff, then I can start to go in, and instead of creating my own portfolio, like from my own portfolio thing like he did in his base and stuff like that, I can just go and I can, yeah, so I would go in. So I guess the goal of what I was trying to say earlier is like, I could go in and add my own, where it's like pf.stats. I could add my own like pf.stats qf. And then, so once I learn how he creates his stats, then I can go in and create my own pf.stats qf. And then from there, I can just have it do all the calculations of what it is that I would want to see. And yeah, slowly just learn from there. So instead of trying to like, I guess maybe the approach should be, instead of trying to create my own data frame array, I should look at what he's done, go in there, and actually mess with the code. So it would be like this right here. What I would do is I would duplicate it. Then I would come down here, comment this out. So that way I maintain the original code. And then I come in here and I change it to the way that I want to. And then I just go from there. And then once I figure out how to do that, then so it's like, as I do that, I will start to learn more and more about how portfolio is actually built. Yeah. Anyways, let's see. Okay. So I gotta go and I will come back. So I just put out my video here. On Discord. And then now I'm gonna start making my YouTube videos with this. And but I think I'm gonna make my YouTube videos when I'm done with this. This is gonna be so much better. This is gonna be so much better to be able to be like, look at this. You know, we tested. We had over 2,000 things actually have some type of gains. You can see here this one had 5,888. So we had an increase of 588%, which is absolutely insane. But I mean, we had 4 stop loss and 6 max equity. Okay. Win rate was dog shit though. But I mean, when you have a 5-to-1 risk to reward, that's actually pretty good. Total P&L. Wow. That's insane. So yeah, to be able to do that would be very, very nice. All right, so I have figured out this. This is, I'm pretty sure NumPy can just do all of this. But that basically gives you this. a scatter plot of your realized P&L. So you have this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And then here we are getting an R2 because the regression line, I think I can probably do if I added another figure and I added the linear regression line, slope of it, which I don't even know how to do that. I need to go back to algebra. But yeah, we would have to. Oh, I know how. Let me see something. All right, well, here's the linear regression. We are very, very far away. A lot of these. Yeah. I wonder if I even need this. No, I don't. There we go. Wait, do I even need any of this? No, I don't. Do I even need any of this? So I just need a data frame. Do I even need a data frame? X equals X and Y equals Y. No, I don't even need a data frame. I just need an X and a Y value. And then auto calculates the regression. Yeah, and it says here, oh, it gives you the R2. So this is correct. Now if I could just figure out a way that I could get the R2, there's got to be something in NumPy that does that. But anyways, I guess that means over here, I would put this, oh boy, like so. Okay, and then, so X equals this. Oh, so this already works because we have WL. So then this is going to be R2 calculation. And then here we would put it says R2. And that would be R2 equals 2. And then now that means that we need to go over to this. And I guess we really need to ready for a data frame. So we have order settings, indicator settings, gain percentage, win rate, R2, total fees, total P&L, ending, stop loss, risk to reward, max risk to reward. Okay. So all of this should now work. Let's see what happens. Restart this. Run this. I know for a fact NumPy has this R2 score. It has to. Oh, wait a minute. Gain percent. We need to multiply that by 100. Okay, so let's try it again. Oh, and the amount of trades. God damn it. 14%. 400. R2 score of dog shit. Wow. All right. Uh, I don't know how many trades this thing took. Is this really the actual R2 score? I mean, it should be right. I guess we'd have to. This is where we would have to plot the realized P&L. I think that I can do that. Oh, okay. Well, then this is where I'd have to go in and make the function formula that allows me to plot this information, because what we can do is we can grab the X values and the Y values from those order records once we figure out how to just isolate them and calculate it. So we could come down here, grab these, grab this one, and look at it on a graph and just see if that's actually accurate. Because if this is true, then that means that, which I honestly believe is true, since we're doing a 4% stop loss, 5 to 1 risk to reward, 6, we probably stacked up really big on a couple of trades and then we just skyrocketed. You know, the thing looks pretty interesting. So that'll be pretty cool to get that going. So yeah, wow. So you got the R2, you got the win rate. Oh, let's add the amount of trades. How do I even do that? It's got to be somewhere over here already. I think it's the length of WL. Or no, it's the size. It's the size. So yeah, that's pretty easy then. So eight. Then this will be WL dot size. And then this will add this to here. That'll probably just be an int, but whatever, who cares. So now let's try to run it again. And let's clear this. Six. Let's change it to an int. Okay, so let's do it again. And then I think after that, what? Oh, I guess it probably turns into a float because it's whatever, who cares? 103 trades, and you have this bad of a R2 score? Yeah, we gotta see. We gotta see what the how are these R2 scores this bad? This one is this one took 22 trades and has a better R2 score. Yeah, I can't wait to be able to see what the actual trades look like this. Because these R2 scores are terrible. How do I sort? Sort by a column. Okay, so here we would have EF. Wait, I already have that though. Oh no. EF 1. What's this? Then we do DF 1 values equals R2. Then we would say sending equals what? Sending. What? Why does it do like that? Float. Float. Okay, let's see. Go. Whoa. I don't want that. What about, oh, 5 trades. 2, 2, 2. 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Let's see. All of these with 5 trades, only 6 trades. 5 trades. Good lord, it's so bad. So bad. Oh, whoops. Interesting. Game percent. That is interesting. Now we can filter even more. That's interesting. Good. Anyways. Almost there. Almost there. I just realized that using the P&L is actually not the right thing to do. I need to use the cumulative P&L. because we are trying to measure how straight to the upside this is. Well, actually, it could, the P&L could work. Because, hmm, yeah, I think it needs to be cumulative. Because cumulative is always going to make you go up like this, right? Whereas P&L, you could be making $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, $10, and you're just going to have a straight line like this, whereas it should be 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 up. So it has to be cumulative. The only problem is that when I did cumulative, uh, it didn't gave me some weird number. So if I do W sum, so this basically, yeah, 20, -9, -9, -1, -18, 8. Yeah, I think it actually has to be the cumulative sum. But it doesn't make any sense. Wait, how are these things negative? They should be squared to the where they're not negative. We get the mean, then we do this. Here we square. Oh, this has to be, wait, what? What the, what the fuck is going on here? Something is not right. Because you could have crazy losses and then, wait, something is not right. I think maybe the reason why it's so high is because no, something is not right here still. That looks a little bit better. You start at 0. The only problem is that you can't do 0. And I don't think you can do a list. You can append. I think doing one append to a NumPy array is not going to be that big of a deal. Because you can't do it in number, but I think it has to start out with 0. And it has to be the cumulative sum. Let's see if we do this. Because you're starting at 0 and 0. And then you go to 1. So here, what do we do? So it does look like number supports concatenate and append. But then there's also arg sort and arg where. So I guess I can also sort things. So I gotta look that up. Eight. There's append. Where is append? A and A2. Concatenate A and B. Concatenate A and B. Oh, okay. Let's what's the difference? Damn. So you have insert and delete, but Numba doesn't actually support. It supports delete, but it doesn't support. Anyways, concatenate versus concat. Arg sort. Concatenate. I wonder if it would just be easier to do like this. Y equals np.append. Let's do 0 and this. A. Here we'll just do Y. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll come over here. This to 0, and then we'll just do npr and 0. This dot. This. So I think that should work. I think this is what needs to be done. I think it has to be like this. And then arg sort. Arg sort and arg where. Anyways, I am going to I'm gonna work on this order settings. But I think I have to do PD where I have to do a for loop. PD where order settings equals 1, do this, and then indicator settings equals 7. So I guess I have to do 2 for loops, 1 for order setting and 1 for indicator setting. Yeah. Okay. Huh? What is this? 1 2 0. 1 2 0. What? 0 3 2 2 0 1. What is this? What is args? What is this? Returns the indices that would sort an array. Oh. What? 1 2 0. What? 1 1 2 0. 3 1 2. That would be 2 3 1. What? 1 3 2. What? What the hell does that even mean? Okay. So do panda to where? That means that we would say this is df df dot where, and then wait a minute. What? Anyways, actually, I just realized that I don't even need this order settings because the order settings are here. But I guess what I could do. Hmm. But the only problem is that the user. What if the user chooses different ones? So I guess how do I save? How do I tuple what one is? One is this. So how do I tuple that? I guess I would have to put a list together of the Cartesian product of all of the things that I want to Cartesian. And then put together a for loop and then just go 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9, 9, 9, and put those in a list and tuple each one of those things. And then I'd also have to have the name of this change to like stop loss RR max equity risk. I guess I kind of have no choice but to just add every single row, like 40 rows here, 40 columns. So that way nothing is missed out on. Don't want to do that. I'd much rather do something where inside of here, before we get to this part, when we're sending this over in the base, after you get kicked out of this, that's where you create the database or the data frame. Or maybe you just, since pandas would take a longer time, maybe you just create it in NumPy still. That way you're creating it in. So it's like, oh man, do I do it over here? And then inside of this, it's just a list of every single thing. Stop loss, take profit, it's all of these things. I think the only major important ones would be trailing stop loss percent, take profit percent, uh, stop loss price, size percent, size, risk to reward, maximum order size, percent, maximum order percent size, max equity risk. Fees paid, equity, cash used. So actually wouldn't be that much. It would be lever mode, order type, price. Oh yeah, we have to do the order type. So for now, I think somewhere up here, we see there's a data frame of columns. And then we say df where m negative this, negative 3, -5, -7. Wait, what I'm trying to do here is say where df order settings equals 2, df let's say RSI equals 20. Can you do that? Why can't you do that? Is this what you do? df RSI window where df order settings equals. Should you do it this way? df oh, wait a minute. Right? df what? df RSI window equals df order settings. And then df where what? Where what? What is this? Where s is greater than 0. Why is it not doing anything? Hmm? You have A and B. df where m equals df. Yeah. What? Anyways, I'm gonna be figuring this out. Okay, I was doing the right thing. I just forgot to do in place true. So we have df RSI window equals order settings dot copy. I don't think I need to do that dot copy. There you go. And so now we have to do mask to replace that like that. So now the question becomes, if I have side RSI columns. What is this? How do I get the columns? How do I get the column? Oh, entries. So you want this. You want size. Shape. Length. Ew. So we got this as a 2. So we would do a for loop here for I in entries dot columns dot names. We want to do this I. Let's do I. Oh boy. We have to do another for loop for X in. Can you do an entries dot size? Okay. Of order settings. F. df order settings dot max for X in length. Then here we would say dfi equals df order settings, and dfi mask dfi equals X. Oh my god. Anyways. Okay, so I tried to oh wow. So what is this then? WL is this? Temp record. Oh, that's why. So I have to put this down here. So I would have to do this. And then I would have to do temper order. I'll say if temp order records is greater than this and temp order records realize P&L, I'd have to store this first. Then do another if statement. But and realize P&L. I think this should work. So we're going to the realized P&L column and we're saying give me all the rows up until in. I feel like this should work, but I don't know what's faster, to do it like this so I store this array as this. So we'll say do this. Yes, we will. We'll do this. We'll also do this. And then we'll say if when loss.size is greater than 30, then do all of this. What? Oh. Wait, what? Oh. So if temporary order records is greater than then store this, get win loss size. We'll just call this trades, right? Because that's what this is, trades. We'll call it total trades. Call this total trades. This will just be dot size. This will just be total trades is greater than. So we'll store this as total trades. And all right, so this should be working now. It should be working. Ah, shit. What is this asking? WL is not defined. How is it not defined? Oh. Yeah, we might as well just call this WL. Size. And then this will be WL size. Whatever, stop crying, okay? Just stop crying. Shit. I do not want this to take forever. All right, it's working now with the filter applied. We have this is 16, 28, and 15. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 28, and 15. 15, 30, 15. Got it. And we can prop through total trades, gain percentage, win rate, R2. It's got 37 trades with an R2 of 62. Wonder if the sort column we'll just do sort values by a okay. Seven? How do you have a 7 R2? Oh. Pandas display. Pandas float format. Three. Oh. Okay, I guess I had to do false. We had 35 trade, 36, 7.7. Wait, what? This thing made $1,000? Damn! 243%. What the hell? The window is 15 like all the time. What the hell? That's crazy. Oh, this one's 25. 4 stop loss, 5 risk to reward. And 35 trades. 153 trades. 1.5, 2.5 risk to reward. Wow. 386 trades? Is that? No. Oh, that's the game. Total trades is over here. All right, interesting so far. Interesting so far. So I guess right now I'm getting my ass kicked because there's just too much memory usage going on. So it can't run all this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's see what happens here. Let's skip all this, I guess. Jesus Christ. Why can't I do this? Let's see. This person says I can do this. Nope. Colonel is dying. Why you die? Why you dying? How is it a memory condition? So I'm trying to run this as a Python file. It doesn't seem to be working. It's saying that there's no test long Cartesian dot pickle. And even when I print why is it saying portfolio? Oh. So I have to do portfolio slash this. What? How is that possible? What? What? Portfolio? How do I how do I how do I get that? Doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense. How? What if I copy this and paste it out here. There it is. So now let's see. Do it. Sees it. Now what? Very weird. Very weird. That is very, very weird. Makes no sense. I gotta go to sleep. I can get this thing to stop. There it goes. Still not plotting any of the orders, even though it should be. I think the order settings. Order settings are group. Order settings are group. Order settings is 14. And column is indicator settings. Say 12. This. Why is this not working? We have IDX, size, price, fees. What else do we need? What else do we need? No order records. We need an ID. We have an ID. We need a column. We have a column. We need IDX. We have that. We need size. We need price. We need fees. And we have side. We've got it all. We have got it all. How is this possible? Anyways, it's sleep time. We'll figure it out later.